Alright, hello everybody. Silver here. Back with another video. I just wanted to ask, has anybody else had one of those moments where you think you're doing something like really fucking smart? You're just like, God, I'm so smart. And then you realize it's just like super counterproductive what you just tried to do. Well, to explain what I mean. So, sometimes when you buy like cases of sodas, the bottom will be like blown out on some of them because it like got banged around at some point uh, in like shipping and stuff. So I had one of those where the bottom was blown out. It was just like real puffed up. And I was like, okay, so let me, figure out how to set this on my desk without like tipping over. And I have this thermos, it's a metal thermos, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna put the Coke can inside of this thermos, because like the Coke can is slightly bigger, so it like rests within the little lip on the thermos. I was like, God, this is such a smart idea. And I realized I could just pour the drink into the thermos, and ditch the can. So yeah, I had one of those moments of just like, I thought I was being a genius, realized it was sheer idiocy. It was just that thought of like, oh, I'm solving a problem. When the problem would have technically been solved so much easier if I just used the obvious answer. But like, you don't think about that sometimes, I'm not stupid. Well, I'm stupid, but like not that stupid. I figured it out eventually. It took me like 2 sips out of the soda can before I was like, wait. This container is meant to hold liquids and keep them cold. So I'm just gonna put it in this container. Sometimes I manage to blow myself away with my own ideas. That's a revolutionary idea that a container meant to hold liquids can hold liquids. I'm just so shocked that it worked perfectly. Who knew, right? I've not gotten the first card yet. Go. Move. Bastard. Why wasn't it just wasn't moving? Oh, I was using Final Fantasy movement things where if you click left and right click at the same time, it moves forward. I forgot. I'm just stupid. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy. Playing a good deal of Final Fantasy, okay? Don't judge me. I know I just explained like one of the stupidest fucking things that I thought was really smart at the time when I first did it. Like, don't fucking judge me, alright? I'm not that smart. Wheeze. I'm not very smart. What? Giant board sculpture? What does that mean? Oh, this. The giant board. It means the chessboard. I could have said the chessboard. Not giant board. That sounds weird. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry. Had to do the baby. I guess. I don't know. Is he a controversial figure now? I feel like I heard something about that. But I don't pay attention to people that I don't care about. Or that I don't care to know about. I don't pay attention to any of their fucking drama. Like, I was super late to Kanye being just absolutely unhinged. I was super late to that. I was like months late to the point to where there are just tons of YouTubers making jokes about it. At least the ones I watch. Would be making jokes about it. And I'm just like, did Kanye do something? I had to look it up. I'm not somebody who is an avid Kanye listener. So I never paid attention to anything he fucking said to begin with. I don't pay attention to a lot of celebrities, in fact. Not many grab my attention. Because that's kind of what they want you to do. They just want the attention, right? Or, that is most celebrities. But that's besides the point. I'm not gonna yap about celebrities and shit. What I should be yapping about is I tried to play Echoes of Aincrad or whatever. Could not. Will not run on my PC. Even on the lowest settings. Cannot get that shit to run on my PC. It's like hyper unoptimized for my PC apparently. It literally felt like, with how my mouse moved around, I would move very slightly. It would lag to the point where that slight movement looked as if I had my DPI on like fucking a million. And I had my DPI on the lowest setting on my mouse. So it should not have been moving like that. I thought it would be cool to play it, just to see. Because I've seen some bad reviews on it. So I was like, oh, maybe I should play it, just to see if it's good. Because I was kind of excited for it. I was thinking, oh, it could be one of the, like, a pretty decent SAO type game. And I saw some poor reviews, which I take poor reviews with a grain of salt a lot of times. Just because you never really know until you've played a game. Because it might not be good to, let's say, a reviewer or a content creator who's like, oh yeah, I play games and review them for a living. It might not be good to them, but you might enjoy it. That's the beauty of video games. But I could not play it. Could not. At all. Which was sad. It's a very sad time. Also, it's my birth month. I don't remember if I mentioned that when it was August 1st, but it is my birth month. So if you want to wish me a happy birthmas, you know, would always be appreciated. And I said that fucked up on purpose, by the way.
Come on, let's get to work.
Don't think I'm that stupid. I purposefully fucked up those words. Because, like, what's funnier than that? It ain't always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets. Go Mets. I love the Mets. Nah. That's the shit right there. Fucking Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Peepsy. I like mispronouncing words. It's funny. You ever just mispronounce something just to see how people react? Very tired, if you couldn't tell. I'm filling the void of me talking with random ramblings that I find. But I'm very tired. I woke up super early. So I'll probably need a nap. Yeah, I get it. I'm old. I need naps.
What are you looking at?
I need naps to keep myself up. My body gets tired very quickly. But that's mostly due to the fact that, like, I have a high calorie deficit a lot of times on my food. The foods I eat are nowhere near, because I only eat, like, most of the time, at least, mostly lately, I've only had, like, one meal a day. Which has me at a lack of energy a lot of times. And I need a good deal higher calories to maintain my energy and like genuinely, I need a lot of calories. That's the doctor's orders, by the way. Is I should be getting like fucking so many more calories than a standard person just due to how my metabolism and everything works. Because my metabolism is like super high, mega high. Oh, fuck. Nearly dropped my vape. But nah, being on a calorie deficit for my body is very harmful. Many people, you probably wouldn't like my weight for my height. So I'm like 5'8". I know that's not like a terribly huge height, but that's pretty average, you know. It's average, I swear to God. Couple inches is average. Sorry, but 5'8", 5 inches. 5'8" is like pretty average for people. Like for the American male. That's around about the average. I'm nowhere near average weight. Like, I am, in fact, so much more underweight than I should be. Like, I am genuinely, what is it, like 110 pound? I'm like 110 pounds. You know. Which is a lot, or not a lot. That's very little for somebody who... I don't look like it. If you look at me in person, you're just like, there's no way you're like 110 pounds. You gotta be like 130 to 140, maybe 150. 150 is a very high stretch, but I look about 120, 140, right? Like, so I look about average for my height. I don't look like hyper underweight, but I am very much very underweight for my size. And that's just because my metabolism is so fucking high that if I don't eat for too long, or if I'm not having enough calories, it starts very quickly. My body starts very quickly degrading muscle and like going into the muscle itself to provide the calories. Like, I'm starving, like genuinely starving. Uh, I probably one of the fucking lowest fat to body ratio, like BMI indexes in terms of like fat content that a human being could probably have. I have like no fat whatsoever in my body. It's all muscle. And the bad thing is, like, my bones are also relatively light. They're not very dense, which makes them easier to break, to be fair. They're more prone to getting hurt and getting damaged. Which does suck, but, like, I can't do anything about that necessarily. I could probably take some, like, special vitamins, or there's probably some type of medicine or something that a doctor can prescribe for it. Not necessarily like my what's it called? My diet thing. That's not the problem. The problem is, like, my bone density is pretty low, which makes them a lot lighter, as well as my metabolism itself just, like, devours the muscle most of the time.
Get to work.
Even when I'm sitting, I'm not doing anything necessarily, like, super active. My body is constantly burning calories, as if I'm always doing something active. That's also a little bit due to how my heart works, but that's enough of my medical problems for today. So, that'll be about it for me today. So thank you all so much for watching. And if you want to support me in a way that's not just watching the videos, I have 2 ways down below that you could go about doing such. The first way is my Honeygain referral code link. I'm not sponsored by Honeygain, but in order to support me that way, all you have to do is click the link, sign up for Honeygain through it. then download Honeygain on either your PC or an Android device, and then use that device after having signed into the Honeygain app through that, and you're earning money, which in turn is earning me money. You don't have to do anything else. You just have to use it as normal. Just use it normally, and you're good to go. The other way is my Coffee link down below. There is no exclusive content on my Coffee link. It is strictly for donations as of right now. That's all it's for, is if you want to donate to me to help me get better hardware, more games, that kind of stuff, as well as mostly better hardware, to be honest, but games that are like pretty easy on the system I could probably do. But either way, if you've watched 21 minutes and you're still here, you're still listening after 21 minutes of me rambling in a half-asleep stupor, genuinely, I wanted you to know that it means a lot to me. 21 minutes, while it might not sound like a lot, that's still precious time that you have so little of, and we all have so little of. And to dedicate that time to anything is important. And I'm glad that you thought I was interesting enough. You wanted to dedicate that time to me. Because your time is important. My time is important. And I want that to be very clear, that it means a lot that your so limited time was dedicated to someone like me, and you thought I was worth it. It means a lot to me, so I wanted to give you a genuine thank you. And to everybody else watching, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.